Alright, so I want to start this video off. I just gotta let you know that I woke up this morning and my voice is pretty much gone, okay? I don't know if maybe I was barking at the TV a bit too much last night, but anyway. The Canadiens were in St. Louis last night, and two of these teams are in a very similar situation right now. You see, they're both sitting in that final wildcard spot in their conference right now, which pretty much means that every game that they're playing must be treated like an elimination game. Hey look, it's Jim. Man, did I ever miss that guy. But this game review is brought to you by Miraj Trading. And if you consider yourself somewhat of a card collector, well, MirajTrading.com is the place for you. You can get yourself some hockey cards, you can get yourself some baseball cards. They also got Pokemon cards, and you can find their links in the description of today's video. But here we go. Habs. Blues. The puck is dropped. And I just don't know what it is about this team lately, but the Habs, once again, they come out of the gate looking like deep fried dog shit. Oh my god, what are they listening to in that locker room? Maybe the song they were playing on the Titanic when it was about to sink? Jeez. But whatever it is, somebody's got to put some Metallica on or something, because it was only early in this game, and Samuel Montembeault is already under siege. The Blues, they just kept piling up the shots on him until eventually, with just under 2 minutes remaining in the period, friggin' Caillou fires one in to give the Blues a 1-goal lead. But I mean, nobody is shocked. You can see this coming from a mile away. Now, believe it or not, the Canadiens do answer right back, okay? Nick Suzuki is actually going to tip one past Jordan Binnington to tie it up at 1. It appeared as if the Canadiens were actually going to escape the first period with the tie game, but no. With just 5 seconds remaining on the clock, the Blues and their dirty old offer sheets, they're going to strike once again. This time it's Dylan Holloway, who's been an absolute beast this season, and he's going to give his team a 1-goal lead in the dying seconds of the first. But now we're going to move on to the second period, where once again the Blues are just rolling right over the Montreal Canadiens. Robert Thomas is going to walk into the Habs zone. Look at him, he's got like 4 Habs players around him. They're not even going after him. He's got so much time on his hands, he probably could have done his taxes or something. But he's going to fire a wrist shot that beats Samuel Montembeault. And just a few minutes later, right around the midway mark in the game, Texier picks up a big, juicy rebound, and won't you look at that. We got a 4-1 game midway through the second period. And this Habs team, you gotta admit, they look pretty deflated out there. It's not looking good. But now, we're gonna move on to the third period where the Blues continue to press. Philip Broberg, who's also a sheet, he's gonna make it 5-1 for the Blues. That's gonna do it for Samuel Montembeault, who's been looking pretty gassed lately. And St. Louis, they're actually gonna go on to win this game by a score of 6-1. And you know what? That was easily one of the shittiest games that I watched the Canadiens play this season. It was terrible. They didn't look prepared at all. They were getting outshot. They were even getting bullied out there. It felt like the Blues were even laying a physical beating on them. And this was supposed to be a very important game for two of these teams, but unfortunately for us, one of them just didn't get the memo. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the new updated standings. The Canadiens, they got lucky last night because somehow they're still sitting in that final wild card position because everybody around them, all these other teams, they decided to lose last night as well. Now I know some of you, you're going to look at this and you're going to feel like somewhat of a relief, but I see it a little differently because last night would have been a glorious opportunity to pull ahead of some of these teams like the Islanders and the Rangers, and also close the gap by a couple of points on the Senators. But we didn't get none of it. Next up, the Canadiens, they're going to be on the road once again in Philadelphia, and they can't screw this one up. They got to be prepared. They got to start the game with a sense of urgency. And I also think it's fair to say that Montembeault has been showing some signs of fatigue lately. He could definitely use a little rest, okay? Marty, I know you like him, but please, just let him spend the day in the hot tub or something. Jeez. But that's going to do it. I'm already over it. You could go ahead and let me know your thoughts down in the Dirty Rotten comment section. Please don't forget to give that like button a figure 4 leg lock before you leave here. And hey, well, see you next time.